Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we break down legal issues in Singapore in simple, understandable terms. Today we are tackling a topic that can be quite distressing. What to do if you believe your lawyer has overcharged you, including billing for excessive hours. First and foremost, let's clarify what we mean by overcharging. Overcharging can include billing for services that are not rendered, charging excessive hours, or fees that seem disproportionate to the services that were provided. There is actually a word to describe this phenomenon of lawyers exaggerating the amount of time they spend on a task so that they can charge more. The word is called padding, P-A-D-D-I-N-G. In Singapore, lawyers usually bill by the hour, and many use 15-minute or 10-minute blocks as their billing unit. Some lawyers might charge for minor things such as reading WhatsApp messages and reading emails. This means that even a short 5-minute phone call or email, or even a 2-minute WhatsApp text message to reply to a question that you ask, the lawyer could bill you as a 15-minute block. Therefore, it is important to understand how your lawyer bills for his time to avoid any unnecessary surprises. Always ask your lawyer about his billing practices. So what do you do if you are overcharged? Step 1. Review your bill carefully. Look at each charge and understand what it is for. Lawyers are required to provide itemized bills, which details their services performed, the work they've done, and the time spent on each task. If the bill is unclear, request for a detailed breakdown. Next, compare the hours that your lawyer has billed with your records of the meetings, the phone calls, and other interactions. Look at your WhatsApp, call log. Look at your phone call log. Look at the email timestamp. Sometimes errors can happen, and a simple review can clarify things. Next step, communicate with your lawyer. If you find discrepancies or charges that don't make sense, bring them up with your lawyer directly. There may be a reasonable explanation, or it could simply be an oversight. Honest and open communication can often resolve these issues. Also, be polite but firm in your inquiry. Request for an explanation for any charges you don't understand. For example, some lawyers, when they receive an email from another lawyer, they may choose to, instead of replying by email, they may choose to reply on a nice law firm letterhead that they sign with a wet ink pen, and which is then scanned into PDF and emailed back to the other lawyer. And they may do this even for 1 or 2 lines, or maybe even 1 paragraph. And they do this to justify billing a few $100s for the letter. Next step, if talking to your lawyer doesn't help you, you have the right to apply to the High Court or the State Courts for a bill to be taxed. It's called taxation. Taxation simply means that the bill will be reviewed by the court to ensure that it's fair and reasonable. Lawyers' bills that are taxed are frequently adjusted downwards by the court. The High Court once castigated a lawyer for charging 45 minutes to read an invoice in its grounds of decision. I mean, how long do you need to look at an invoice? You can also file a complaint against your lawyer with the Law Society if there's been professional misconduct or unethical billing practices. The Legal Profession Act provides for 2 types of complaints against a lawyer. Inadequate professional service under Section 75B, and professional misconduct under Section 85(1) or something like that. You can go read it yourself. Finally, consider changing lawyers. Remember, you are entitled to fair and transparent billing. If you feel that your lawyer is greedy, it might be time to find a new lawyer. Ensure you review your new retainer agreements carefully, line by line, to avoid similar issues in the future. Lastly, consider hiring the most honest lawyer in Singapore, who not only does not fatten his hours, but sometimes reduces his actual hours spent. Even gives discounts if you face hardship and ask politely. Unfortunately, I can't tell you his name. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.